of Russian formalism was to study literature as an autonomous scientific discipline focusing on the formal aspects of the text. As we discussed yesterday also, कि जो structuralism का जो influence था, या we can say almost at the same time these fields were emerging. So Russian formalism, as the name suggests, they focused on the form of the text. जैसे कि क्या structure है text का, language कैसी use हुई है, what are the devices that have been used. They were not interested in the historical, biographical or ideological contexts. ठीक है. There were different groups of Russian formalists. For example, we had Opojaz. Opojaz was the Society for the Study of Poetic Language, जो 1916 में found हुई in St. Petersburg. We also had Moscow Linguistic Circle, which was of course active in Moscow during the same period. So these groups, nothing different or nothing particular about the groups. Yes, of course, some of the writers, but otherwise different places, different groups were being formed who were doing the same thing. Who are the main figures in Russian formalism? We have Viktor Shklovsky, whose major work is Art as Technique. यहाँ पे इन्होंने अपना famous concept of defamiliarization introduce किया. We have Roman Jakobson as one of the most important of the Russian formalists. He has written many works, for example, Linguistics and Poetics. He focused on the relationship between linguistics and literature. इन्होंने poetic function को introduce किया. We have Yuri Tainanov, who wrote the work The Literary Fact. Yuri ने study किया the evolution of literary forms and systematic nature जो है of literature उसको. Boris Eichenbaum, इनका work है Theory of the Formal Method. We have Vladimir Prop, another important one, who worked with the folk tales. So he wrote this work called Morphology of the Folk Tales, and he analyzed the narrative structures of folk tales. He said 31 narrative functions होते हैं. He identified 31 narrative functions. Apart from that, we have Osip Brick, who was one of the advocates for the Opojaz Society. इन्होंने emphasize किया था on the autonomy of the poetic language and the formal devices. Now let's go on to talk about the key concepts in Russian formalism. The first one is defamiliarization, which was coined by Viktor Shklovsky, और इन्होंने ये term introduce किया था art as technique में.